Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. We are playing a solo play of Legend Academy. We're going to do the first novel, Gulliver's Travels. I'll be using the solo mode rules that you can find on the Board Game Geek's website and forums in the description, as well as the short stories that you can read before you play each novel, along with the new rules for said novels that will fix Arabian Nights and various novels that the game shipped with. All of it can be found in the description below. Please comment about the rules and the lighting. If it doesn't look good or the angle of the camera is off, please let me know. So the solo play mode rules that we'll be playing with change a few things. The equipment shop will now consist of 6 cards you can buy. We'll attend a 6 a.m. class. You cannot skip class in your 6 a.m. period before you start the game. When you interact with the professor, you'll do all 3 actions instead of choosing. When you complete the objective to the scenarios, you'll get 10 VPs. And anything else as I play, I'll read along and I'll read it to you as I have it here beside me on my laptop. So I'll read the first adventure novel synopsis for Gulliver's Travels. So, dear students, welcome to the first semester exam. We find ourselves stranded on an island inhabited by tiny people called Lilliputians. The Lilliputians are the size of your thumb, and from their perspective, you are terrifying giants. You will need to make your way around the island and talk to all of the castles and convince them you are not the enemy, all while the Lilliputians are swarming you, shooting you with arrows, and trying to tie you down. So we'll take our 6 a.m. class. I'm going to go ahead and take a strength class with 3 strength upgrades. So we'll draw our 6 cards. Get our strength cube. Place it on the claw and get 3 strength upgrade cards. So let's go ahead and get 2 upgrades for the skill that we'll get now and put those upgrades in this card. And get 1 additional upgrade, which we'll place on this corresponding attack card. We'll play our stamina down and we'll go to 8 a.m. So let's start the game. We're playing as Little Red Riding Hood. So starting our space. Enemies can only move or within 6 spaces of you, or at the end of the round, within 6 spaces of you, they'll interact. And yes. So no more 10 spaces. So for our first turn, we'll go ahead and play Sherlock's token that allows us to draw 1 card and search through our deck for 1 card, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to draw a card instead. So we will go ahead and play a move card. So we'll move 1 and place an additional 1 to move 2 spaces, but we're just gonna move 1 space. For the very, very first turn, we'll end it like that. So Lilliputians will now move and attack us within 6 spaces of us. So they'll move 1 and attack with the range of 2. So anything within 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be a lot of enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all 5 spaces. but we'll only move 1 into that space. Okay, so we'll gain 3 VP for 1 empty space. So before we end this, we're gonna take our class, but we're gonna go ahead and skip our first class. So we're gonna skip our first class. We're gonna take an interact card. So we're gonna go ahead and play this interact. With this interact card. Actually, yes, we'll place it with this interact card. So it'll give us a range of 7 interact. We'll draw 1 stamina card to our hand. And we'll remove any cards that we want from our deck. So we're going to go ahead and remove rest from... We don't want that card. So we're going to go ahead and discard 1 card from our hand. So that was the end of the round. We activate enemies, spawn enemies, take a class. In our case, we skipped class. And then we're gonna go ahead and move the time to 10 a.m. Well, before we change, we'll discard these cards, then we'll change it to 10 a.m. and draw 6 cards, up to 6, then change it. So now it'll be 10. So, well, it was 8 a.m., 10 a.m. I'm sorry if I confused you with that. So we have 6 cards. I'm gonna go ahead and play our stamina card. And we're gonna go ahead and do our first action. So we're gonna interact with a range of 7. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 spaces. And we're gonna get 5 VP. So we're gonna go up to 8. Now, Sherlock's token will be head flipped around. We will use that action again to draw a card from our deck to our hand. And we will now play rest. So since we cannot draw cards, we gotta get our discard pile, shuffle it, and we can draw up to our wisdom value. But we only got a 1 wisdom, so we're gonna draw 1 card only and play an additional stamina card. Actually, we're not gonna play that additional stamina card. So we're gonna end it there. That's gonna be the end of this round. So it's gonna be a quick round again. So last time we didn't activate castles, so I apologize for the castles. They were not in range of us, so we're gonna draw again for castles as well again. So they're gonna have a range of 3, but they're not in range. And move 3 spaces for Lilliputians. That's all they're gonna do. So we're gonna go 1, 2 right next to us. All right next to us. Right, all next to us. So they don't attack us, but we're gonna take a class. So for this class, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take an endurance class. So we're gonna take an endurance cube. And we're gonna place right into that skill. So it got to match it. So we're gonna get the skill that we just acquired. It's gonna call mount. So we got mount. We got 3 upgrades. So we're gonna go ahead and get 3 endurance upgrades. We're gonna add 2 to this ability that we just got, this skill. And then we're gonna add 1 additional to 1 card in our hand. So we're gonna go ahead and add it to this attack. So I was unable to play 3 endurance cards so far and haven't defeated any enemies. So. Okay. That looks like that's the end. So now we're gonna draw cards to 6. So we already have 6 cards. Flip this, spawn in enemies, discard these cards, draw cards, and then go to 12 p.m. So now it's a 12 p.m. class. So we're gonna play our stamina card. We're gonna go ahead and activate. We're gonna activate our claw card to attack all enemies within 2 range like this. Boom. So we're gonna get 2 VP for that. So we're gonna go from 8 to 10. And now we're gonna go ahead and move. So we're gonna move a total of 8 spaces. So right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna end up by the castle. Our goal is to move away from the castle. I'm gonna activate Sherlock's card and draw 1 card. Okay, so we're gonna pay 2 coins to activate Red Riding Hood's 3 abilities. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3. We're gonna move a little bit away, a little bit further away. And that's gonna be the end of this round as well. So it's not a good start either. But that's okay. I got another. We're gonna do a lot right now. So enemies are gonna attack. So move 2 and attack with a range of 1 for Lilliput. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 Lilliputs. I'm gonna do 4 damage. So I'm gonna go down to 6 and then gain 3. So I'm gonna go back up to 9 from this empty space. And Castle is gonna attack with the range of 1, but we're not in range of the castles. Okay, that's off. Not too bad. Also bad, but this game's a little difficult. So we're gonna go ahead and attend class, and we're gonna do a charisma class, and we're gonna do 3 charisma upgrades. So we're gonna go ahead and do 2 in this upgrade. And we're gonna do 1 in this upgrade. Oh, in this part. So that's all 3 skills that we just gained. So now we're gonna draw cards up to 6. So I can only draw 1 now. Grab all my discard cards in the stamina sequence. Shuffle these cards. Okay, last round. So we're gonna drop to 6 again. So 1 more card. Okay, flip this back over, move it over, lasts around 2 p.m. So we're gonna play our stamina card. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and play this. That's gonna give me a total of 7 interact. So I'm gonna go ahead and interact. Three spaces, 1, 2, 3 with this castle next to us. So that's 1, so that's 5 VP. So from 9 to 14. And then it's gonna additional 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 with this castle. That's gonna be another 5 from 14 to 19. And I spawned enemies earlier, they're gonna be right here. Okay, so now we have one more castle to interact with before this round ends. So we're gonna go ahead and use Sherlock. I'm gonna look for a card in our deck specifically. I'm gonna grab this card and shuffle the rest of the cards. So we're gonna grab the card that we were looking for. And now we're gonna play this card. It's gonna give us a total move of 8. And we could move through enemies and obstacles. So that means we can move through red barriers and enemies now. So we're gonna move a total of 8 spaces. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 7, but we're gonna be right here, we're 7, right next to the castle. So we have one more move, but we're gonna play this, so it gives us additional move and interactive 2. So we're gonna play put our interact down right there and get 5 VP for interacting. So we're gonna go to 24. Then we completed the objective, and the solo mode rules that I found online state that you'll get 10 for completing the objective. So now we'll go from 24 to 34 points. We're gonna get 7 VPs for our endurance. For completing our endurance achievement or quest. So we're gonna get 41. And we're gonna now have a move of 1 left over, and we're gonna pay 2 for another 3. So now that's gonna be a move of 4. So now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna stop right here in this space actually. So that's gonna be a total move of 4. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of the round. So attack range of 3 Lilliputs. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's gonna be 2 damage. So we're gonna go from 41 to 39. All those enemies are too far. So 1, 2. So 2 more damage. So we're gonna go from 39 to 37. So this Lilliput is within 3 range, and this Lilliput is within 3 range as well. So 1 more additional. No, actually that's fine. I think we're okay. Now no castles are in range to attack us. So now we're going to take our last class for the last 2 p.m. class before we take our second semester. So for this class, we're going to go ahead and take this skip. We're going to go ahead and skip class for the end of the semester. So we're going to go ahead and play this. And we're going to put this in our move card. So we're going to go ahead and play this upgrade in our move. We're going to draw an additional stamina card from our backpack into our hand. We're going to put these into our discard. And we're going to draw up to 6 again. So 1, 2. But that is going to be the end of this first semester. For the beginning of the second semester, and the solo mode rules will not be taking a 6 a.m. class. From now on, if you're playing in campaign mode all the way through, you only take a 6 a.m. class for the beginning of your first semester of any novel you play, and continuing to play any novels subsequently after. You will not be taking a 6 a.m. class, but you'll be playing a legacy mode, so your character will stay at like this and keep playing as you play every novel. So you'll continue to upgrade your character and all your skills. Eventually, you'll be able to fill out this entire board and discard all the skills that you don't want, or you don't have to fill this board out. But yeah, that is the end of this first semester. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day.